Jesus fucking Christ, another Transformers movie. Hello everybody to my spoiler-free review of Transformers The Last Knight. So on this channel, I've done two videos on Transformers. One was a trailer breakdown and one was telling you how shitty the movies were. I still stand by that. The Transformers franchise has been renowned for being utter garbage. And the only fans of this franchise are dumb 8-year-old kids who don't know how to judge movies. Which is fine, I see why kids appeal to this. That being said, my last video where I called Transformers movies garbage got way too much hate. And guess what? I'm gonna do it again. Even if I get hate in this, I don't care because that's what I stand by, and I'm sure most people know that the Transformers movies are really bad. So, in any case, let's get right into the negative review. So Transformers The Last Knight follows Mark Wahlberg again from Age of Extinction, where now Transformers are still illegal and he is helping Transformers that constantly come to Earth. The government still wants to capture him, but then all of a sudden, this guy, Anthony Hopkins, decides to come in and kidnap him? Mark Wahlberg, along with his team of Discount C-3PO, shitty version of BB-8, this English woman, this black dude, and this annoying kid, they intend to stop the world from ending because Cybertron is coming and Earth is Unicron. Spoilers? Sorry, my bad, don't give a shit. Okay, so as usual, we go by our good and bad and then conclusion, but do bear in mind, most of this movie is pretty much bad, so I'll skim through the good very quickly. Unsurprisingly, Mark Wahlberg is a very competent actor. He's great in this movie as he was in Age of Extinction. He kind of carries this movie because all of the characters are kind of bland and are really annoying or just boring. But Mark Wahlberg does a pretty good job. Laura Haddock is also pretty good. I think she's a solid female lead compared to what we had before. Not that they were very good in the first place. And the Transformers, surprisingly, are less annoying. In every single movie, there will always be the Transformers that really get on my toes. But this time, they're okay, I guess. Which I guess is an improvement. And also, unsurprisingly, the visual effects are stunning. Every Transformers movie has had this. The visual effects never fail. Good CGI. Everything looks pretty realistic. I will say, though, that there are some moments where they're jumping around and it's quite obviously CGI. But you know what? For the most part, it's solid. And that's really all for the good parts of the movie. The rest are really bad. Number one, the character motivations, especially on the humans, are really confusing because I really don't know what the government is after. I don't know why they keep stopping Transformers. I understand that they're a threat, but at the same time, towards the end, they're all like, oh hey, they're probably fine. I really don't understand Anthony Hopkins' character, why he's after all of this, why he even is a main player in this movie, what he's truly after. I never got the sense that he was really an important character, even though he is supposed to be. I don't know what his play in this whole thing is, despite them trying to explain it. It just came off as really confusing. And again, with every Transformers movie, the plotline is nonsensical and illogical, doesn't make sense. But then again, you have the shittiest director on Earth, so what can I say? The action sequences are really messy in this one too, just like in every Transformers movie. Again, this Transformers movie reuses a lot of tropes from the previous, but just makes it worse. Action sequences, again, are super complex for no reason. You can't see what the hell is going on between the Transformers. It's really hard to keep up. Everything is just shoved in your face, and if you're watching this in 3D, it'll probably be even worse. Optimus Prime is absent for nearly the entire movie, except towards the start and finish. But if you're expecting him to be Nemesis Prime for very long and fighting all the Autobots by himself, well, too bad, because he's only evil for like 10 minutes. And I don't understand, because this is a great way to develop Optimus as a character and to show what he's capable of doing when he's off the leash. But this movie just limits that, and I don't understand why you'd have to do that. And I just don't understand what's the point of limiting it when you're gonna try it. If you're gonna do it, just do it all the way and do it well. Don't hold back on us just because you think it's not logical. None of this movie is logical in the first place, so just keep going. Also, the aspect ratio changes from scene to scene, and I'm not saying like from the first act to the second act, it suddenly changes the aspect ratio, but literally from like shot to shot, cut to cut, you can see the freaking aspect ratio change. And I understand that this was shot intentionally for IMAX or something, but it was really fucking annoying. Just go watch.
Why they keep coming here? to Earth.
Where are the others? The ones you're hiding?
I don't sell out friends.
And also, this movie's runtime is absurdly long. And not only that, even to the point where you want it to end, it doesn't end, it just keeps going. This movie just doesn't stop. And when it does end, it ends super abruptly, and I don't understand why it ended that way. It's really stupid, honestly. I also want to point this out that during this review, I walked into the cinema with a lot of negativity in my mind. I walked in with the mindset that this movie would be garbage, and it was. That being said, it still doesn't take away the fact that this movie is really bad. Even if I were to look at this objectively, taking it out point for point, it still isn't a good movie. And I just don't understand the appeal in this. This is one of the few movies where if you consider yourself a film critic in any sense of the words, and you enjoyed this movie, or give it a good rating, or you give it a high score, that's the point where I don't respect you as a film critic anymore. If you found yourself liking this movie, you clearly don't watch enough movies, or are just really bad at judging them. And I know most of the fan base of this film franchise are mostly just kids, and I see the appeal for kids. They like explosions, they like slow-mo, they like big robots. But for any adult or just regular person who watches enough movies, this movie should not be good in any way. And again, I don't understand why it's not good. It's 2017. The first movie came out in 2007, 10 years ago. It's been 1 decade. And Michael Bay still hasn't perfected it. I don't understand why. At this point, movies should just be as good as like Civil War. We shouldn't have trash like this in the year 2017. It's honestly just really disappointing that we still have directors like Michael Bay who are so trash, but he still says stuff like this.
We are using all the IMAX technology to give you the best experience you will see this year.
The movies are not good. Learn your lesson. Just don't make them anymore. And I understand that this is his last Transformers movie, which, by the way, thank God. But it doesn't mean that this franchise won't keep going. They'll just bring in another director and do the same thing. Paramount, if you truly wish to do a good Transformers movie, just do what the original cartoons did. People enjoyed them. I used to watch them, I like them, but don't throw us this trash and expect us to love it. It's not good. It's been 10 years. Learn your lesson. I know this is starting to turn into a rant, I get it, but I really have to speak my mind because I'm so sick of the Transformers movies being so garbage, and it really hurts the fan base of the original Transformers. If you consider yourself a fan of these Transformers movies, then you are not a true Transformers fan. But regardless, I really think this movie is shit. It really shouldn't exist at this point. It's 2017. We shouldn't have movies like this. I'm gonna give this one a straight to the dumpster. Easy rating. The worst movie I've seen all year. Probably will still be the worst movie I've seen this year. But of course, the bigger question is this the worst Transformers movie? I would say yes. It's tied with Revenge of the Fallen for being the worst Transformers films. I didn't think it would be this bad, honestly. Like, it really does take skill for a movie to be this horrible. Michael Bay, just quit being a director, honestly. You're a shitty director. I think you know that. A lot of people know that. Just stop. Anyway guys, thanks all for watching. I understand that this is a very negative review, and that's because I haven't seen a movie this bad in a very long time, and I really just wish for a good Transformers movie. But in any case, if you guys are interested, you can go watch my other movie reviews, including one I did for Wonder Woman. It's right up the top. You can go click it, even on your smartphone. And if you like, you can go subscribe to see more content like this in the future. Thanks all for watching again, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Take care.